Good evening, my name is illustrious disciple of an angel, Neil Leslie Gilbert Williams Jack's nephew. I'm making this message on this post regarding human rights and why we have them, and also to I suppose frankly direct why there's laws such as canon law, civil law and common law. Today is Tuesday, the 18th day of the month of June, year AD 2024, and the time now is 22:21 hours and it's post meridian. Hello everybody, I just wanted to ask a question for people, citizens globally, I suppose mainly in United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, to examine and focus. My focus requirement of you is to ask is for you to realize what human rights are and why we have them. In addition, I would like the citizen to understand why there are civil laws, why there are common laws and why there are canon laws. I would like to tell a lie, because I wasn't there, I couldn't verify it, but the three wise men called canon law, one called canon law, one called civil law and one called common law, greeted Jesus with gifts, and so on and so forth. I can imagine a story being created in creation, but of course the history of humans, geography in the region which we live in, I would suggest that the order of our planet is out of order. There isn't any control, and I would suggest that the disorder would be magnified or perhaps explosive with those who broadcast, those who are with exposure. Those who are with exposure through the radio or the motion television are in positions to control or uncontrol, with of course the officers in as management and directors. I would suggest that because these broadcasters and people, the figures who cause reaction and prompt people to come to change, etc., I would suggest to be controlled by the militaries of the region, the Navy, the Air Force and the Army, and so on, with the police divisions and so on, perhaps mercenarize. Now, I was focused earlier about the way this should happen, and I think that broadcasters and people who are in a position of exposure, some aren't taking law, human rights seriously. Some. Therefore, I would suggest that the armed forces unite together to show that order and law is existing, to regain the trust of the citizens of the world by injuring, wounding, using a weapon. I would suggest sleepers, but I would think that these people who are in broadcasting do not and will not take the law and human rights seriously. So I would suggest that a shoot not to kill is to happen, where the armed forces will turn up in force, appear in studios and such places with pre-evident to consequently correct the unjust which we experience regularly. So all of the channels and broadcasters, I would suggest that you exercise your right to remain silent unless your duty requires you to do otherwise, such as the script and the subtitles. And of course, if I had anything to do with anything, I would order the United Forces, allies, non-allies, or the enemy or whatever, to shoot, not to kill, but to wound, so that you take law and human rights to people seriously, in order to ensure that you fall in order. I would ask for those in the military and navy and so on to remove the directors and the floor management and those who do not do the duties of the officer and director. They should be disqualified and wounded and removed, channels off air, and of course a declaration that it's open with a new guarantee that we will experience civil law, common law, and canon law in all areas of our society, especially from radio and television broadcasters. Wishing you all well. Goodbye.